Follow me. We shall crush them beneath us.
It's already March. Sooner or later, it's going to be International Women's Day. I believe it's about 5 to 4 days away. I don't know. I just want to say Happy International Women's Day. So I'm certain some of you have already seen The Witcher 4 gameplay footage. Why don't we go check it, see what is happening, and then we'll compare it with Tides of the Annihilation, whether or not it can be a match to Tides of the Annihilation.
We felt that this is the moment to tell the story with Ciri.
She's been through a lot. She has a strong moral compass, I would say, and she can use these emotions to act.
Ciri is all about becoming the Witcher, and she is very determined to follow this path.
Okay, before that, do you agree on that? Because I know for certain, even though I haven't read the book, I heard some people saying it is impossible for female to become even a Witcher. But let's continue.
At the very first meeting with CDPR, I saw how much you want to ground this story in the past, at the same time giving a start to a new saga.
We were thinking in this story that Mione and Ciri are a little bit mirrors of each other. The traditions of Stromford essentially mean that Mione has to be sacrificed. That's her destiny, and she accepted that destiny. Ciri is known as someone who does not accept destiny. She fights back at it.
Ciri was exactly feeling what Mione could feel. Even just looking at her, hearing, her voice trembling when she goes, I shall be, the bringer of salvation. And you can hear that there is a duty in that. There is something you grew up with. There's something you should do, but deep inside, you know that this is bad. So they have a very brief interaction in the woods when she says save yourself, right? That this is something that your older sister would say, your friend, you're someone close to you. Just from this brief interaction, she can exactly know what she is feeling. And she's like, your life is more important than those stupid superstition that your village grew up with. One of the really important things was for the viewers to feel as Ciri would feel, so you could see how the story unfolds together with her and get the same emotional flow as she would get as she was trying to fix the issue of the village. The way she kills the monster, the way she reacts to the people killing Mione, it's different than what Geralt would do. She lives through these emotions, she's connected with herself.
That's all we wanted. We're to go to the woods, to go to the gods.
We always try to walk around Slavic style and be coherent with Sapkowski's book. I believe the style for characters, faces, hairstyles, you can find this kind of faces somewhere in the villages there and there. That's why it's very important to see the range of possibilities in the whole Central Europe.
Just the ambiguity of the whole story itself, I think it also plays very much to the way Sapkowski was crafting his Witcher stories. And it's also very in our Eastern European mentality that those shades of gray everywhere and not clear choices and the famous lesser evil.
It was a huge project. From the beginning, from the story that we created with our director and with CDPR team, and then the huge mock-up session, it lasted for 14 days. A lot of people were engaged, and I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't be this amazing if we hadn't had such an amazing crew.
We want you as a viewer to get really into this world, to get close to these characters, to understand what they're going through, because this world is brutal, it's visceral, it's grounded, and we want you to feel it.
The whole idea for the trailer was that we want to have natural looking camera, not artificial one, not CGI. That's why we decided to record all those virtual cameras on stage and then later use it.
In a trailer, for example, when you see Ciri, when she enters the fog, you can see that she's confused, that she doesn't know where to look, that the camera is more aggressive with motion, and we wanted to express more of this confusion. We wanted to have this glimpse of truth in it.
But also there are scenes when magic happens, and then we want to switch from those handheld cameras to more like creative one.
The style completely changes. So we go with cranes now, we go with dollies.
That was quite a lot of work to animate them properly and have this magical feeling to them. And they are no longer handheld, they are all created by the animators. There are these nuances that we really want to take care of and to make it feel really like a movie.
We organized 3 shooting days with rented movie gear. We had lenses that we picked before, and we gathered lots and lots of shots with different features on it, like distortions, lens flares, bloom, how the bokeh behaves. Based on that, we could really create digital representation of those lenses, gathering all those features so we can really have something unique, and I'm pretty glad about it because this was something I think pretty extraordinary in a gaming engine.
Well, that's pretty interesting. Now, I did saw the face model. So far, it's much shorter than I remembered in the previous one. You guys can look out to this trailer. Like I said, I'm not going to react to everything. Like I said, bit by bit, whatever is important. Now, release date it still remains to be seen, similar with Tides of Annihilation, and both games are female protagonists, except the difference is the lore, okay? In Tides of Annihilation is mostly based on Knights of the Round Table, while this one, Polish mythology and folklore. So that's the difference between this. I'm not certain how they're gonna utilize Unreal Engine compared to Red Engine that CDPR used to use, because according to Endymion, they say some people don't exactly have any experience with Red Engine, so they are experienced with Unreal Engine. But that remains to be seen. Whether or not they will keep the face model, that remains to be seen as well, because don't forget, these woke consultancy firm, they're trying to be smart, okay? They will let you buy the game, play it, and then switch it. The one thing you have to know is that in Steam, if you play more than 2 hours, then that must mean that you cannot refund. So that's what these wokies are trying to do. So the only way to do that is, one, put that woke stuff at either the mid or the end of it, or put it in a patch. Gameplay, even though it's not gameplay, it's more like behind the scenes. Now, I think they're still working on the gameplay because you need to make sure the gameplay doesn't lag, doesn't glitch, unlike in Assassin's Creed Shadows where you see it where the horses just floats through. For graphics or anything like, say, computers, that remains to be seen, which I need to recheck both of these. But most importantly, I need to check the Steam wishlist on SteamDB. Yes, SteamDB may not be accurate or perhaps a good way to know other things, but I like to use it. At least give you an idea on how good both games will do. If The Witcher 4 is higher in the wishlist than the Tides of the Annihilation, then it's a different story. Let me give you, for example, Monster Hunter World, or Wilds. That thing is number 1 on the wishlist, while Fable Reboot is like, what, number 56? So I'm gonna recheck SteamDB to at least give you a full context if I got it, and I will put it either on the screen or in the pinned comment. Sorry about the rain, because consider it a theme for this video.
Most impressive. Surely your military skills will help guide us on the path to victory. I look forward to your continued efforts.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want woke or anti-woke detected, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my second and third channel up here or link in the description.